games. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check, check. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Base, base. Lock 54. Base, base. 54. Go. Go, go. Right there.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gun. Hey, express. Hey, zoom. 54, stop.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Crowder now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. He finds Taylor. Complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. He finds Beckham, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Ready. 280. 58. Come on. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Chubb on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
60. 59. Mike, 50 seconds. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Set. 250. 50 seconds. Come on. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Stafford. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. This Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Dawson's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, check. Chase, space. Hey, Haywood.
Johnson on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Go. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. No chance. Got it.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
20.
To throw on third down. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Waiting. Check 53. Get the ball.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Chubb on first down. No room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
32.
Operating from the gun. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Stafford, the quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready. Blue 60. Nice, sweetheart. And middle.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from the 1. A toss play to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Daquan Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in Hampshire Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Check. Hey, white. 22. Hey, orbit. Ready to that. Let him go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Crowder. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. LA. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A carry now for McKissick. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Stafford now 15 out of 17 through the air and 2 incompletions. It's first down. Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the 50, Stafford. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
He finds his target. Beckham. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Rip left, rip left.
Hey, 59, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Mike to 59. Come on. You better bring. Hey, wait.
Mike's 59.
Hey, South.
Mike's 59. Watch the slant. Mike, check, 59.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, Tuesday.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shift.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Down, ready, 59, Mike to 59.
Let's go, defense.
54, South. Ready, South.
Here's McKissick. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready,
54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
Ready, Sonata.
Mike's 5-4.
Gun. 58.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
You got nothing. Hey, South. Slam. Switch.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready, 25.
59. Pick it up.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
59, Mike. Check. Space. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Mike 5'9". Let's go, D.
Ryan. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Ready, 25.
Mike 59.
51, Tom.
Mike, check. 59. 3 buzz.
Hey, high 7.
59.
Wait.
59. Hey, pick it up, D.
Gun. 25 tonight.
Play action. It's Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm here all day. 58's the money. 58's the money.
To throw again. Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Blue 60.
57, come on. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Let's 57. 57's right.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
On 1st down, Stafford here. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford as his guys continue to pour it on. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Who that? Who that?
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Buzz, be ready, be ready. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. We ain't giving up nothing at 54, South.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stanford. He's going to take a and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Ryan. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey, wait. 80 weapons.
Let's go, D. Big
Check.
we got to step it up.
Gun.
Show it up.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth.
Hey, South.
Watch the screen. Undercross.
Wait.
Mike's 59. Mike's
5.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 60.
Ready. Gun. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 20.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 5-4. I'm here all day.
Hey, 1 cent. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
Watch the sled.
Now Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big